Terrorists kill 7 farmers, burn 50 bags of maize in Niger State. Patients rushed out as fire raises property worth millions of naira at Lautech Teaching Hospital. Zamfara Nigeria Labour Congress threatens indefinite strike. And foreign Tanzania opposition leader Freeman Mbowe released on bail. Hello and welcome to Trust TV's news update. I am Chiamaka Mwafu. Good afternoon, thanks for joining us. At least 7 farmers, including a vigilante, have been reportedly killed while 50 bags of maize in a truck were burnt in the Bangi axis of Mariga local government area of Niger State. Sources said the victims had gone to bring the harvested maize home from their farm when terrorists ambushed them and killed all the occupants in the truck and set the truck and the 50 bags of maize ablaze. The attackers hid and waited until after the victims had loaded the 50 bags of maize into the truck and were about taking off to return home before opening fire on them. He said farmers in Mariga are finding it difficult to harvest their crops this year due to killings and kidnappings by bandits. In a similar development, terrorists have reportedly killed one Malam Danjuma, a resident of Kotongora, the headquarters of Kotongoro local government area, after collecting 20 million naira ransom from his family. The victim was reportedly killed after spending 3 weeks in captivity. The Nigerian Navy's forward operating base FOB at the coastal waters of Ibaka in the Mbo local government area of Akwa Ibom State has smashed a syndicate specializing in smuggling petroleum products and other contraband goods to Cameroon and other countries within the Gulf of Guinea region. Those arrested included 3 suspected oil thieves carrying 2,000 liters of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, and 1,000 cartons of beer for onward transmission to the neighboring Republic of Cameroon. The commanding officer of the base, Captain Uchaneke, disclosed this while handing over the suspects the seized items and other essential goods worth millions of naira to officials of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC Akwa Ibom Command. Aneke said the suspects were arrested on Wednesday at about 7 p.m. while on routine night patrol in Mbo River during a stop-and-search operation. He further warned individuals or groups involved in smuggling or any form of criminal activities within Nigeria's waters to desist immediately or be made to face the full weight of the law when apprehended. Properties worth millions of naira have been destroyed as a result of a fire incident that broke out at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech Teaching Hospital, Ogbomosho in Oyo State. The incident occurred in the early hours of Saturday. It was guarded from sources within the hospital that the fire gutted the emergency and accident unit of the hospital. Reports say some office equipment, books, engines, electronic gadgets, roof and ceiling worth millions of naira were razed. The fire outbreak started at about 5 a.m. inside the pediatrics consultant office. The fire incident at the College of Health Sciences of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Nnewi, has gutted a building in the institution. A source said the building, which is in the physiology department of the institution, was totally razed by the fire. It was, however, guarded that the fire was stopped from extending to other buildings as it was immediately attacked and put off. So far, there has been no explanation as to the cause of the fire. A senior official of the institution will confirm the incident, said an investigation was still on to unravel the mystery. Though the fire destroyed the building and some properties within it, no life was lost in the incident.
The fact that it's even increasing, and it's only one person that is pouring water, so why wouldn't it even increase? Do I tell even people that signed that? I hope nobody's inside.
The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC Zamfara State Council has unanimously resolved to demand the immediate implementation of the national minimum wage of 70,000 naira by the Zamfara State government. The decision aligned with the directive issued by the NLC National Secretariat in its communique after a NEC meeting held in Port Harcourt, Rivers State on November 8, 2024. This was contained in a communique signed by the state chairman of NLC, Sani Haliru, and made available to newsmen in Gusau, the state capital. The communique condemned the refusal of some state governments, including Zamfara, to implement the 2024 National Minimum Wage Act, describing it as a betrayal of workers' rights amid rising economic challenges. All affiliate unions in the state have endorsed the ultimatum given to the state government to implement the minimum wage by the end of November 2024. Over in Kano State, the Islamic Morality Police are to resume their crackdown on betting shops after a Supreme Court ruling on gambling. The Nigerian Supreme Court on Friday quashed a 2005 law that established the National Lottery Commission and legalized sports betting and gambling. The court ruled that gambling regulation is a matter for state governments. Kano State is one of the 12 predominantly Muslim Nigerian states in which Islamic Sharia is used alongside federal law. The Hizbah is a state unit that polices Sharia law in Kano, northern Nigeria's biggest city. Last month, Hizbah operatives raided and closed dozens of football betting shops across the city, which they said were promoting gambling, which is prohibited under Sharia. In political matters, the People's Democratic Party, PDP's Governors Forum and party leaders are currently meeting in just the Plateau State capital. The meeting, which has been attended by governors, former governors and party officials, has been held at the Government House in Little Ray Field. According to the chairman of the forum and governor of Bauchi State, Bilal Muhammad, the meeting will focus on party and national issues.
I want to thank our governors for being very, very united, always there with the party. I want to assure Nigerians that this party is the most reliable party or platform that they can have. And they will take it from us that we will continue to do our best to make sure that there is no distraction or any disparaging issue that will divide us. We are ready to provide a credible platform with the required experience and capacity to drive Nigeria's problems and challenges. We thank all the members for making the sacrifice to come here. And most importantly, on behalf of everyone here, we want to thank our very good host, Governor Kyle Wank, for being a very wonderful host in this serene environment of Plateau, the home of hospitality and serenity.
From the North Central, we go to the South, where residents of Nienogwa, Bayelsa State capital, have decried the recent power blackout that has thrown the city into darkness with its attendant implications. According to them, the continued blackout has made life a living hell, as promises to address the issue have all failed. Trust TV's Friday Ebimoboe Peter tells us more in this report.
A laundry shop owner, Prince Theophilus, lamented that after buying fuel to run his shop, he makes little or no profit at the end of the day, and called on state government to install a gas turbine in the state.
As a Bayelsa person, but it be as if maybe Bayelsa is not among the state in Niger Delta, because as it is like this, it is only Bayelsa that I noticed that we didn't have light throughout. Bayelsa didn't have light for almost 5 months like this. So sometimes if you need light to use it and do your business, it's a problem. Like now, I'm a laundering person. I use light to work. That is where I earn my daily feeding. But this light is disturbing. And even if it be that you want to use fuel, even the increase of the fuel, even also, it's another a problem to us. Bayelsa is supposed to have a better gas turbine that will be producing light in the state, that everybody should be relying on.
Others said even charging their mobile devices for daily use has increased, as they now pay 200 naira per device.
Now light they take they do business. Now light they take they do everything what we want to do. It is very, very frustrating. Say for a whole oil state, light no day. No way for us to even charge phone. And fuel cost, fuel now 1,000 plus. No way. And some of us, when they go charge phone, inside they pay charge sef, then they operate people phone. Battery they lost, charger they lost because they will not get lights. And for our business side now, we don't fit the buy the phone again because how much we dey pay again inside the pure water? We go still go buy block, we no go fit meet up. So the thing is very, very frustrating. Abeg, I wan beg my answer. Anywhere they know say this light dey, make dem help us bring the light come to us.
You wan go charge phone, some place na 200 naira, some place na 300. If you get power bank 350. Depend the place where you go, like where they go charge, power bank 300, phone 200. And every day you must charge that phone. Because as you charge am, so you dey press am. Tomorrow you go pay other 500. Times how many, a month how much? My brother, good 15,000. Now light not even good 4 months. The gas company dey do that one for us. Because the NEPA don't tire us. Good 4 months. Candle, battery, where you dey charge phone. If you lost that card, you go pay that card. Before you collect your phone, everything na stress.
Although the state government is working on how to restore light in the state, several communities will still remain in blackout even after power is restored because many transformers have been vandalized with other power infrastructure stolen. From Yenagua, Friday, Ebimobowe Peter, Trust TV News.
Over in Borno State, the residents of Maiduguri, the state capital, are worried that festive periods in the state may witness a lull in celebrations following the closure of the Sanda Kyarimi Zoo Park. The park, which is one of the most visited sites in Maiduguri during festive celebrations and serves as an open relaxation spot for residents, however, lost some wild animals during the September flood that ravaged the metropolis. Bitrus Kurusi has more.
Sanda Kyarimi Zoo Park usually welcomes sight lovers across the Maiduguri metropolis, even outside festive seasons. Many come here to take pictures, appreciate nature, or have a quiet moment. The wildlife park has different animals such as lions, camels, monkeys, snakes, ostrich, elephants, and the likes. It costs 100 to 200 naira to see these animals and enjoy the environment. But it came underwater after the September flood that killed many and displaced millions, with some animals missing and others dead. At the moment, usual daily life has returned to the city, but Sanda Kyarimi Zoo Park is yet to come back to life for months now due to renovations.
Formerly, the zoo is very, very lively. It's a place that people usually come during the weekends and during the weekdays to come and while away time with their families and friends. And some even do come and to have their picnic and other activities inside. But now that it's closed, the place is not that lively. People still do come around though to see when it's going to be open so that they can come back and then have that good time that they usually have with the family.
Some people will be disturbed because a lot of people are coming to the zoo to come to hang out, at least to have time to see the animals and so on. People do come to zoo. I know it's a park.
The flood affected the zoo majorly because most of the animals were washed out. Some were recovered, some were not recovered. So I think it affected the zoo a lot. It affected a lot, but I believe that with the current renovation that is going on, other animals are still going to bring and then we brought and put into place so that things will look more as it used to be.
It's a very nice environment, but since this flood, people hardly come here because it has not been active anymore. The place has been displaced, and I think the zoo will really need help from the government. I think it will need to be fixed.
Many who are eager to revisit the park would have to wait until renovations are completed and the park hopefully reopened ahead of any festive season. Bitrus Kuruti, Trust TV News, Maiduguri.
From there we move to Niger State, where leprosy patients have decried the growing stigmatization and discrimination against them and called for measures to curb the menace. Among the victims is the 33-year-old David Felix, who said he has been at the Niger State Leprosy Hospital, Chanchanga Mina, since 2014, with none of his relatives calling or visiting. Abubakar Koti tells us more in this report.
David Felix is from Ebonyi State. He said a man he first met with a promise to get him treated took advantage of his helmet to enrich himself. But he finally made his way to Minna Leprosi Hospital Chanchaga after trying several traditional treatment centers.
Yes, this sickness started my body inside my body when I was on those states. And I didn't know the kind of sickness inside my body. I started running up and down into native doctor. So without knowing that I'm spending money necessary that the thing cannot heal. So from there I came back to my place. Now I came to Lagos. From Lagos I came to this place. So as I now came here, they check me, they said that I control it. So they now admit me. Nobody come here to see me. It's only TLM is take care of me. He's let me say, he's a village brother. And he can't use me to another business. You understand? So as I was saying, that time I went to my village. As I went to my village, he now come, he saw me. He now say, their pastor needs somebody like me, anybody who know well, may bring them so that they go pray for the person will be well. So me, I hear that kind of word, I'll be happy. Now I spoke to my mom. So my mom tell me, say, no problem, as we follow him, they will now follow together, came to Lagos. So with hope that the thing will be possible. Knowing that he carry me to up and down from shop to shop to be begging money and holding that money, and I have some injury for my legs.
Trust TV found out that many people affected by the disease are suffering from stigmatization and discrimination, even from their relations, due to lack of knowledge of how the disease is transmitted. The National Tuberculosis and Leprosy donates most imported medications from the UK. The fact that these special drugs can't be obtained in the market, coupled with the unavailability of vaccines, compound the challenge of patients.
Yeah, I think a lot of sensitization needs to be done, especially regarding the leprosy disease itself, for people to know what is leprosy, and for people to know the cause, and for people to know how to diagnose, and for people to know that even if they have any little skin challenge, they can run to the leprosarium so that they are being checked, being diagnosed, to know if it is leprosy. If it is not leprosy, we still attend to other skin diseases.
The challenge associated with the management of leprosy is lack of easy access to drugs. While vaccines to prevent this transmission are yet to be discovered globally, drugs are only imported to Nigeria from the United Kingdom through the only approved channels such as National Tuberculosis and Leprosy Control Program. Some hospital officials who spoke in confidence said there are still hidden cases in Niger State because of cultural practices that prevent many people from coming to modern healthcare facilities for immediate diagnosis and treatment. They said the state records at least 10 new cases every year from various local government areas, especially Mashegu, Rijo, Magama, and Rafi local government areas. There are currently 16 patients, comprising 5 females and 11 males, that are undergoing treatment at the Leprosy Hospital in Chanchaga. Abubakar Akote, Trust TV News, Minna.
In business, the Naira further appreciated against the dollar at the official and parallel foreign exchange markets amid rising FX supply to end the week on a good note. FMDQ data showed that the Naira appreciated to 1,652 Naira, 62 kobo per dollar on Friday from 1,658 Naira, 57 kobo per dollar exchange on Thursday. This indicated that the Naira gained 5 Naira 95 kobo against the dollar compared to what was traded on Thursday. In the last 48 hours, the Naira has recorded a 35 Naira gain against the dollar. Similarly, the Naira strengthened to 1,750 Naira per dollar at the black market on Friday from the 1,755 Naira exchanged on Thursday. This comes as FX transaction turnover increased to $243.05 million on Friday from $163.66 million recorded on Thursday. On a foreign scene, the leader of Tanzania's main opposition party, Chadema, Freeman Mbowe, has been released on bail after being arrested on Friday, just days before local elections set for November 27. Chidema announced the release on Saturday on X. Following his release around midnight, he addressed reporters, dismissing the accusations as baseless. He further alleged that the arrest was a deliberate attempt to disrupt Chidema's planned campaigns. Mbowe also noted that some party members remain in custody, adding that he and others have been summoned to appear before authorities on November 29. He intends to consult legal counsel regarding the matter. In sports, the Confederation for African Football has conducted the draws for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, which will be held in Morocco in 2025. The draw, which was held at the Mohammed V Stadium in Morocco, has Super Falcons in Group B of the competition. The 9-time African champions will face Tunisia, Algeria and Botswana in the group. Group A consists of the host Morocco, DR Congo, Senegal and Zambia, while Group C has defending champions South Africa, Ghana, Tanzania and Mali. The tournament, which was postponed due to the congested FIFA international calendar, will take place between the 5th to 26th of July in the North African state for a consecutive edition. And that brings to wrap news updates at this time. For more of our news programs and documentaries, please do want to follow us on our social media platforms and on our YouTube live stream. Thank you for watching. I am Shamaka Nwafo. Good afternoon.